everyone, Ivy Lee Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we're going to take a look at the official trailer for the event coming up for some amazing heroes this next 10 times event, including a guarantee and a special summoning event. I guess we're not playing Watcher of Realms, but let's check out this info.
They shall regret displeasing my masters of old.
So first I'm going to watch the trailer and then we'll take a quick look at the information in game. But I'm really excited for this weekend. I already knew a little bit what was coming because of the official test server. Not to be confused with the Forerunner server, very different things. But I kind of will have some content on these new heroes coming out this week. So stay tuned. I'm going to be doing hero guides and some different showcases on all of the heroes referenced here. And I'm really looking forward to it. There's some really cool stuff. And I think I did a good job with some creativity using this guy. That's the feature here. But even more so, it's just going to be an interesting event. People are going to be spending money, and well, let's check out the trailer related to Treasures in the Deep for the upcoming new heroes added to the global server.
I rise from the deeps dripping with blood, pride, and pain. Your doomed soul is mine, Seagull! The sea gods shall rise from their fury in the brine. The dead float like driftwood to join my crew.
The fearsome pirate crumbles to his knees. A thick silence descends over the heroes. Devoid of purpose, the captain makes a vow.
Redeem rich rewards and get him for free. 7-day login, okay. Limited hero, only available with a guarantee. Which is way too much. Come on, man. If they're going to keep copying Raid Shadow Legends, don't do it worse. Number one, you do 2 times events that are exactly like Raid with Raid Pity, but you don't include epics. Come on. And number 2, 250 summons. Come on, man. Even Raid only started with 150 for a guarantee from that equivalent shard. 250 is way too much. That's beyond a pity, so I don't know. It's a little weird. It's weird that it's beyond a pity because the whole point of the guaranteed with Raid is it always felt like you know you're getting something for something even sooner than pity. And I'm really curious how this is going to be with the fine print when it comes to Raid Shadow Legends and their guaranteed summon events. What, like, okay, let's say you pull a legendary at 50 summons and then you don't pull anything until you get Reeve at 200 more. Reveille? It's probably Reveille, isn't it? Reveille. The guaranteed hero does not reset your pity. So if this was Raid, if you pulled one at 50 and then the guaranteed at 200 more for 250, you'd still be at 200, then you'd be guaranteed another legendary later. So I really hope that they do that. Unfortunately and fortunately, there's a lot of similarities to Raid in this game, and sometimes they kind of miss the mark and make it less generous, which is not a good comparison because a lot of people quit Raid Shadow Legends because of how, I guess, greedy it feels. So I really hope that this game doesn't keep trending to be that way. I really love it so far, but I'm just going to be a little bit brutally honest, hoping that, I mean, I see the comments. The comments are getting a little bit more and more negative now, I'm not going to lie. But I really hope the devs, the staff, heed our warnings and heed our concerns and try to get the game to be a little bit more generous. This should be a more fun and a more generous version of Raid Shadow Legends, but I really hate that some things are worse. Ugh. Really don't like 250. I think it's too much, but it's alright. So there's also going to be a special summoning event available for Arrogance and Razak. So Arrogance has been my most interested hero in the game to come so far. I think from just briefly looking at like Mabucket's tier list, he is at the top of everything, and I'm really, really interested in him. I'm definitely more interested in Arrogance than I am the captain. And Razak here is a bond pair with the captain. And as it looks like in game, they are two separate banners. So you can't pull 250 for a guaranteed captain and get an Arrogance along the way. It looks like they're separate banners. So it's definitely a true Kraken event. Not gonna lie, you're gonna have to make decisions on that, which I'll talk about in a future video. But for now, let me finish this little clip here. Oh, that is. All right, so let me just grab the game real quick. Oop, as I'm doing Tide. Pause. All right, so the event calendar here, you can see this is separate. So Abyssal Nexus has Captain Reveille and Osiren, right? So it looked like it had a little bit of a description here for how to get Osiren. Okay, obtain Osiren from the event-exclusive Redeem Shop, and Captain Reveille from the Abyssal Nexus Summoning Event. Event-exclusive Redeem Shop. So, what is this Redeem Shop? It looks like with the 7-day login. Okay, so there's gonna be some special Treasures in the Deep event. But what does that really mean? To be fair, I did see that Mabucket had a video showing something. It might have been this. I was trying to see the order that some heroes were coming out, and I noticed something that looked similar. So maybe it was that. Maybe it's the same as it was previously. It looks like there's a special little currency here or something at day 6 that might be related to the Redeem Shop. I'm not sure what that is. Or is it just like an avatar or something? I don't know. But there's a little bit of a login reward, so we'll have to see. Or is it summoning gets you the currency to get a free Osiren along the way? I think it's a separate event, but I guess we'll take a look. I'm really excited though. I like when games do a varied styles of events and not everything exactly the same all the time. I like when there's temporary content where you have to go through different stages and maybe fight different bosses for a limited time event. I think that what might be what this is, honestly. So I'm really curious. But all right, so we have this guy here is one of those that we've never been too excited to pull, but honestly, he doesn't sound that bad. He sounds pretty interesting. Not top tier at first impression. And he's a little bit expensive cost-wise, so maybe that's part of it, but I don't know. I'm going to check him out a little bit deeper on the test server, so I will have a video to come. But as you can see here, two separate things. Captain Reveille and Arrogance are on separate banners. So there's going to be a limited rate up for these two, and then there's going to be a separate banner for a guaranteed. That's what I'm assuming. I don't see why they'd have them separated if this was all on the same banner. And I think that's the whole point. People are going to have to choose or do both and wail out. Or if you're very, 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 very patient and you somehow have 250 summons and more, so then you could also pull on this banner. But you're kind of going to have to make a choice. And I feel like it's going to be this. If this is a guaranteed banner where you, if you don't pull him within 250, you just can't get him. It is what it is. This is going to be one of those situations where you don't pull on this banner unless you have 250 summons and can guarantee it. You'd be better off pulling here. Plus, honestly, I think he's top tier. I'm really excited to play with him on the test server. So far, I have played with Captain Reveille, and I'm really looking forward to showing you guys that content as well. But Yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this read up? I think this is a little bit disappointing, so to speak, in seeing that it's a banner setup where they're separate, where you can't try to pull for Captain Rivet and also get an arrogance along the way. That's a bummer, but at least it seems clear. At least it's not hidden, you know, at least it's not secret. I feel like them showing it this way makes it kind of obvious what it's going to be, and then you can prepare and decide for yourself. This is an amazing banner. We've got Oleg and Medan on it. We've got the duo that goes with Captain Rivet, but Captain Rivet is an event-exclusive hero. Once we try to summon for him, or once this event is over, you cannot get him. He's not going to be added to the pool. That's what they mean, event-exclusive. This is it. So if you're all about the hero collecting and getting someone super exclusive, some people are probably going to lean that way if you decide to maybe spend and make sure you can ensure that happens. Or free-to-play people, if you've been conservative with those diamonds and waiting for something special, this might be the time to do it, because at least in the future, you'll be able to get arrogance in general versus him. He's gone forever. So that's going to be something we kind of talk about. I'm going to break down their kits, and I'm going to talk to you guys more after I've played with both heroes very thoroughly on the test server. So probably Thursday or Friday, I will put out a video kind of breaking down what should you pull for. I'm going to wait to do that until after I've really had a chance to play with them myself and test them in different areas of the game. But I'm so excited, guys. I spent 8 hours on the test server, plus another like 4 hours of background grinding yesterday, just trying to work on these heroes and gearing. And oh my god, we really need instant gear rolls, that's for sure. That's what I really learned. I literally spent probably a solid 5 to 6 hours just rolling gear and trying to gear people. Not good. But yeah, more content to come, guys. Stay tuned. I cannot wait to put out some proper videos on all of these characters in the events to come. And also, I'll see you guys tomorrow live on YouTube for the first playthrough of the Void Rift. So stay tuned.